I was asked the other day if I would show how to tie an 11-part 8-bight Casa Knot. Now this is a copy of the run list that was out of my old book, Turk's Head Knot Tips. But I mainly just have this so that you can take a screenshot and have the run list, but I'm going to show how to tie the knot. So we're not going to do each line as we go. We'll just tie it. Okay. So it's just like tying a 5-4. We go around the mandrel. We going over. We going over. Then we go under over. And then we come in alongside of our standing end, and that completes a 3-part 2-bight knot. Now we're going to start this enlargement process that's a little different than you normally see. Okay, so we did our under over. Now we are going to follow that strand on our right going down. And what we do going from right to left, we're going to repeat the same sequence going from left to right. So here we are. We're following that string. We cross over it and follow it. Under and over 2. So we're going under, over 2. Now we repeat that, and now we are following the strand on our left. Under, over 2. Now we're going to cross over. We're following the strand on our right. So we're going over 1, under 2, over 2. Now we're going to cross over, follow the one on the left, over 1, under 2, over 2. Now we're going to cross over 2 to follow the one on our right. So it's over 2, under 2, over 2. And that finished our laying tracks. Now we are going to split the tracks because we're back to our standing end. These two are our tracks, and we're going to do, if this is going over, we're going to go over it. If it's going under, we're going to go under it. So both of these are going over, so we go over 2. Both of those are under, so we go under 2. And we go out of the knot over 2. So we've split those tracks. Now, these two are our tracks. We got to go under that strand to get in our tracks, and now we're going to split our tracks. These two are going over, so we go over. These two are going under, so we go under. So it's over 2, under 2. Now, we just have a single going over our tracks, so we go over it. And then we have a single going under our tracks, so we go under it. So that was an over 1, under 1, out over 1. Now, see this bight right here? We go under that bight to get in our tracks. There's our tracks right there. So we're splitting our tracks. These two go over, those two go under. So we go over 2, under 2 to split those tracks. Now we have a single going over our tracks, so we go over 1. We got a single going under our tracks, so we go under 1 and then out over 1 to split the tracks. Now see that bight right there? We got to go under the bight to get in our tracks. Now we've got a pair going over our tracks, so we go over 2. Then we got a single going under our tracks, so we go under 1. We got a single going over our tracks, so we go over 1. We got a single going under our tracks, so we go under 1. Let me pull up my slack here. And now we got a single going over our track, so we go over 1. There's a single going under our track, so we go under 1. And then out over 1. Now, see this bight right here that's wanting to slide under? We go under it to get in our tracks. We got a double going over our tracks, so we go over 2. A single going under our tracks, so we go under 1. There's a single going over our tracks, so we go over it. There's a single going under the tracks, so we go under it. There's a single going over our tracks, so we go over it, and then we pick up that single that's under the tracks. We go under it and out over 1. Now, can you see that bight slipping down right there? Gotta work it out. Okay, so we go under this outside bight to get in our tracks. Now, here's our tracks, and it's all singles, so it's just over 1, under 1, all the way back to the standing end. So over 1, under 1, splitting the tracks. Over 1, under 1. And let me straighten this out a little. Okay, see our single going over our track, so we'll go over it. There's a single going under our track, so we'll go under it and out over 1, out of the knot. And then we turn and go back in. See, we're back to our standing end. So we turn and go right alongside of it to complete the 11 part, 8 bight Casa Knot. I hope you will try to tie this knot, because it is quite a fun tying process to do it. Thank you for watching.